I'm just getting stuck. Look at the spray on this, bro.
When I left Hua Hin, I would have never imagined this is what I'd be experiencing. I was meant to be on a quiet tropical island by now. Sun in my face, warm ocean breeze, feet in the sand, chilling, relaxing. But instead, I'm here, getting a wall of water straight to the face and the deafening roar of the waterfall smashing into the rocks right beside me. But I can't complain. We're 11 kilometers in. We've got about 400 kilometers to go on my little Yamaha PG1. I've named her Pegasus. Problem number one, my bike is only a 114cc and we're driving across the whole of central Thailand into southern Thailand. Problem number two, it's rainy season or monsoon season where we headed, and I don't know if we're going to be able to make it to the island. Don't have much time. It's going to take about 10 hours to get there, Google says, so let's get going. For a few months I'd been waiting for enough time off to take a trip down to Koh Phangan. No crowds, no cars, just quiet beaches, my motorbike, and a few days to relax. I wanted to avoid as much of the busy truck-filled highway as possible and take the coastal Riviera route. Okay, so we're about, let's see, how far have we gone? About 150 k's out of 400. Google doesn't have a direct route on the coastal Riviera road. It only wants to take you straight on the highway, so you have to manually enter different stops along the coastal route. And I planned that last night and then woke up this morning, opened Google, and then it was gone. So I'm gonna quickly re-enter all those little stops again now. The first few hours of a trip are always the best because you're still excited, you're still feeling fresh, you got a full tank of petrol, your ass isn't sore, and you still don't know what's going to happen yet. At this point, I was actually still feeling pretty fresh. I'll still take a stop every now and then to take a look around, like stopping on the side of the road to look at an abandoned resort. We're taking a detour down little dirt roads. I knew I still had time, I wasn't in a rush, and I had nowhere to be except Ranong. Somewhere around here is when I realized this weather isn't just passing through. Bro. By now, I was just trying to survive the rain. There's no running from it, there's no hiding from it, there's no waiting it out. Sometimes you just have to keep pushing through. This is also when I started wondering if a bigger bike would have been better, because being on such a small bike, getting pushed around and being smashed by the rain makes you feel super vulnerable and can be a bit scary. But I also thought being on a big heavy bike in wet, slippery conditions probably wouldn't have been the best idea either. The rain finally let up enough, and I saw a bunch of people stopping on the side of the road for a viewpoint, so I decided to stop and check it out for myself. It was a waterfall, part of Lam Nam Kraburi National Park, and was 100 baht entrance fee. Waterfalls in central Thailand are tiny compared to this. I actually rode right past this waterfall, but caught a glimpse of it and decided to turn back and go take a look. I wasn't going to stop at this waterfall, but I mean, how can you not? And I'm glad I did, but I thought this was probably going to be the best waterfall that I saw during the whole trip.
Dude, this is crazy, bro. Look how fucking crazy this. Look how crazy this waterfall is, bro. Oh my god.
The closer I got to Ranong, the more I started questioning if we would actually make it to the island tomorrow. But at this moment, it didn't matter if we made it tomorrow, because I was just enjoying the beautiful scenery through these twisting, winding mountain roads. Living in Hua Hin, you don't really get to experience roads like this that often. 400 kilometers later and I made it, man. Oh, that breaking the fourth wall. Sorry about that. We made it to Ranong. Finally, dude. Oh, what a mission. Oh my word, it's been pissing with rain the whole day. Oh, trying to navigate, trying to get here. But we're here. I don't even know if we're going to get to the island tomorrow with this amount of rain. There's only one ferry per day that leaves at 10:30 tomorrow morning. So we're just going to have to see how it goes. I've got a room for the night here in Ranong, 450 baht. Pretty standard. But yeah, I am soaked. I had my raincoat, my rain jacket and my rain pants, but I am still completely wet. Oh, I'm gonna shower, get something to eat, get something to drink, and then I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Weather hasn't changed. Forecast more pissing rain all week. Even if I made it to Koh Payam, I'd probably be spending the next couple of days sitting inside. But if I couldn't have the beaches and I'm stuck with the rain, I can either stay inside and hope it clears up, like that'll happen in the rainiest province in Thailand, or I can try and make the most of it. So I decided I'll just keep driving south, and that was somehow the best and worst decision I could have made. It was my first time ever experiencing a hot spring, which is pretty cool, but you can only spend so long there. So soon, I decided to keep driving and try to reach Khao Sok. But you guessed it, more bloody rain. And it's not a light drizzle. It feels like tiny needles when it hits your skin. Bro, it's been pissing like this all day. So I'm just trying to make it to Khao Sok, dude. For more things, but with the pissing rain, the wet roads, the distance that I have to cover today, and not be able to freaking use my phone when it's wet, sometimes, you know, it just fucking glitches the fuck out. I'm just trying to make it to Khao Sok in one piece, so I'm gonna try and stitch together as many videos that I take together. I can't even speak, bro. I was actually starting to feel pretty demotivated, and I was starting to question if this trip was still worth it, and if I should just turn around and start heading home. But then I saw a sign for Tham Ngan waterfall, and that name sounded familiar. So I kinda quickly debated with myself about whether it was worth the detour, and I'm so glad I decided to make that turn. And I just saw a sign for a waterfall that I had heard before, Tham Ngan waterfall, and it was a few kilometers drive off the main road, and I've been walking for about 10 minutes after I entered the national park, and I don't know when we're gonna get to the waterfall, but it is so beautiful out here. It's so quiet. I think we're getting close. How's my hair? We made it. Holy shit, dude, this is way more intense. This is way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I'm just getting soaked. Look at the spray on this, bro. Holy shit, dog. To get it, bro. I got it. There's so much water. I'm soaked. Let's see, I'll try to turn this camera around good. Dude, that is fucking crazy, bro. I can't even film it because my camera just gets soaked as soon as I wipe it. Let's see if I can get this way. That's the only way I can get a little bit of what's going on. Oh my. Dude, this is... That's insane, bro. I'm soaked, I got nothing, bro. Look at that camera, bro. This isn't even from the rain, this is just from the waterfall. The spray of the waterfall. Oh my god, dude. So we came on holiday for the islands, but it ended up getting pissing rain, adventure and waterfalls. Dude, I can't. Oh my god, aren't we just lucky that things turned out that way? By this point, I didn't have a plan anymore. I made it to Khao Sok, 600 kilometers of riding through the rain, but now what? So I just kept driving around, following the road along the mountains. At least I still had an authentic Thai farm stay to look forward to. Except it wasn't an authentic Thai farm stay. It was run by a single old foreign guy. And to be honest, he was still really sweet and very welcoming. But when I was expecting a Thai family-run farm stay, and I got him instead, I couldn't help but feel a little bit disappointed. On top of that, there were 2 volunteers staying in the room I booked, and they were told to move and clean the room for me, which they didn't seem happy about either, and they made me aware of how unhappy they were. So I jumped back on my bike and went in search of some good food. Good morning, day 3, and can you guess what the weather forecast for today is? More rain. Yo, why my voice so deep like that? Sorry about that. Yeah, we're gonna go just adventuring more today. Looking around Khao Sok. I wanna go tubing down the river, and I wanna go for a hike. That's the plan for today. And I really want to find some dirt roads to take Pegasus on. She's made for the off-road, so I really want to find some off the beaten tracks and see some adventure on that little motorbike.สวัสดีครับเข้าหาเต็มใช่ครับ
ไปไหนครับ
ยังไม่รู้
ฮะ
ยังไม่รู้
โอ
เคชิว
ชิวๆมาจากไหนครับ
อะไรนะ
มาจากไหนอ่ะ
มาจากหัวหิน
มาจากหัวหินชิวมาถึงพนมเลย
ขอบคุณนะครับ It finally looked like the sun was coming out and things were looking up for me.
Dude, this is not even 10 minutes later, and it's pissed.
That was the moment I lost all my motivation to keep going. I was tired, wet, cold, and honestly, I just wasn't having fun anymore. One day of riding to the pissing rain is an adventure. 2 days can still be fun, but 3 days, I was over it. So I decided to turn Pegasus around and I started heading home. Another 600 kilometers from Suratani to Hua Hin. Not exactly how I wanted to end my trip, but even when things go wrong, that's still part of the adventure. And after 3 days of riding 1,300 kilometers through the pissing rain and across Thailand, this is definitely going to be an adventure that I'll remember for a long time.